back to the Serum Period Podcast. It's me, it's Jay Wang, it's JK. We got Ryan Chung, Riley Yan. We're all back together again.
What's up, bro?
What's up? Yeah.
What's up?
Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be reviewing some Reddit pages.
Yes.
We got 2 Reddit pages, and we got a Will You Press the Button segment that we're going to be doing.
Yes.
Plus some questions that people have brought
Q&As.
in for us. Some Q&A. As you can see, this is our background right here. Lovely little background we got here with the clouds maybe in the background.
And a little mountain, but that's just
ignore
ignore that.
Shout out to Riley Yen for doing this. I still don't know how you did this, but it's really cool.
That's really
Thank you for doing that. Alright, so we're gonna get out of this. I'm gonna start the podcast. That's the Will You Press the Button that we'll do later. So, you guys want to start on Ask Reddit?
Let's do Ask Reddit.
Let's go on Ask Reddit.
Alright.
Alright, so we're gonna go on hot.
Alright.
So, let's start with right here. Which movie deserves a sequel?
You mean what movie?
Yeah, what movie deserves a sequel?
Well, that's weird, right? Because like there are so many movies that they're just making sequels to make money.
Yeah.
So there are some huge classics that like have been untouched. Like you got to think back.
And then,
I think, I don't know.
What
I mean,
movie?
Marvel movies are done, so no Marvel
Marvel movies.
Marvel movies are done, so we
It's
don't
a
need
new
any
page.
new sequels for that. I think honestly, I think we need more originals right now than sequels.
Yeah.
Like you know how Pixar was talking about like how they're gonna stop making sequels for a while and work on originals.
That sounds like a good idea.
And that's why they're making Onward. If you guys have seen the
What's
trailer
that?
for
I haven't seen
What's
that.
Onward?
It's really hard. It's like a fairy movie. Like it's like a fairy tale land.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a fantasy world, but they have like cars
Is it
and like,
animated?
smartphones. Yeah, obviously.
Oh.
It's an animated movie, and
Isn't that
it's
one
like
with Tom Holland and Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like a fairy tale world, but they have like smartphones and like houses and like mailmen and jobs.
Yeah.
And there's like a part where like people are on the highway.
So it's like Zootopia, but fairy tale.
Kind of,
creatures.
yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's.
And
cool.
I don't really know what the plot is. The plot wasn't very clear.
Yeah.
so I just want to like mention something. You know how like recently, like, for example, like Incredibles 2, like people say like the sequel was very disappointing.
It was pretty.
I liked it.
For like,
But compared to the first movie, it was not like, great.
Yeah, so like if we're talking about like stuff like that, like I can see why movie companies are trying to head into a new direction towards
Yeah.
like more like originals rather than
Because
sequels.
like 10 years ago, they all had originals. They're like, okay, let's move into sequels. So now we're in that post like world where it's like, oh, now we just have sequels. Let's focus on making originals.
Yeah, that's
So
why everyone's
it's like a cycle.
You know, directors like, well, he's kind of controversial, but you guys know Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah.
He's making a new movie. Well, he mostly makes originals. He made a few Kill Bill too. Yeah. But he mostly makes originals.
Yeah.
And people give him a lot of respect for that. Like,
Mhm.
he's very like controversial with what he makes, but he always tries to write up something new.
I love his movies.
And I think we're coming into a new, like, more people are making more original stuff now. Pixar's focusing on more original stuff.
I think it's good.
Tarantino's movies coming out.
The Star Wars movies are making a new trilogy after this final sequel.
I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah,
But that's cool.
the Star Wars for me, like the sequels and stuff, like they're
kinda getting
they're
worse
kind of
each
okay.
time.
You know, I felt repetitive
Yeah.
in my opinion.
So I think I'm kind of happy they're gonna make like a new trilogy focusing on something.
Okay, but
So
back to the question: what movie deserves a sequel?
I don't think we need sequels right now.
That's
Any
true.
movie.
But that's because we're young.
Any movie.
Just say
That's-
any movie you like.
Okay, well,
Or how about you think of a better sequel than what was given?
I think if any movie deserves a sequel, I don't know, man. Some Disney movies, like, I don't know. A lot of movies end well for me, so I don't really want a sequel.
And like, can we
Yeah.
wait? Can we say like a movie like that's going to have a sequel? Like
Sure.
for example, like Frozen. You know, there's like Frozen
Okay,
2
yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
Or like, should we say one that's only has one?
Just
movie?
do one that does
Do you have a movie that you've seen that you really want a sequel that like is a solo movie, not the like Han Solo movie?
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
a solo. Like,
No, I have to think about it. You know, that's a
Honestly,
tough
for me,
question.
well,
I don't really have.
I feel like it's because we're kind of young. The people that are older than us, they saw these movies when they were kids, and now that they're old, they want to see a sequel.
I just feel
That
like
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with a lot of Pixar movies. Like when Incredibles 2 came out, most of the audience were like 25.
Yeah, same with
like,
Lion
older.
King. Also.
Yeah, and everyone going is just going kind of out of nostalgia factor. Yeah.
Wait, want to click and see what other people said?
I'm afraid of curse words.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Okay. Children of good parents. What did your parents do right? How were they good parents? You guys want to answer this? Or you
I
wanna-
do want to touch on this topic.
All right, let's talk about it quickly because there's some other questions we gotta get.
I think we can all say that our parents are great parents, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
but the real question is, what makes a parent good?
I think it's more like what makes a parent bad. Like how do you?
Or I feel like
Yeah,
you can
no,
look
no,
at it
'cause
as bad and see the flaws of the bad parents
I
and
feel-
say that is good, but you can also say on the contrary, what makes a good parent not bad.
What?
Ooh. No,
Oh.
no.
Big brain.
Okay, let's just focus on
I
good
think there's
parent,
different
right?
there's different types, different approaches a parent can take.
Let's just talk
There's
about
no,
our
like-
parents in this situation.
All right.
Like
My
well-
parents raised me to value education. That's number one.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
but they're like different parents, like different type of parenting. Like you have. Like,
What about just you though?
you have
Like,
authoritative,
talk about-
Yeah, you have, like-
authoritarian.
Yeah,
and,
authoritarian.
Dictatorship.
Like my dad just like we just talk
Permissive
and he's
and-
like just
permissive
telling me to
and
or what?
What are the
What?
types of parents? There's
I don't
four
think
types.
that's
Okay,
Or like
there's,
there's
like,
the grid.
there's
There's the grid.
definitive types of parents.
There's
Yeah.
like there's
No,
like
there's
a,
different. Okay,
there's
so
like
it's
four. There's like a grid that we
so
saw.
it's authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, and uninvolved.
Mm.
So there's supportive parent is
clock.
accepting and child-centered. Demanding parent expects much of child. Unsupportive parents rejecting parent. And parent-centered. And undemanding parent expects little of child. I think my parents are the authoritative parenting.
Mine's are authoritative too.
Yeah. Because they expect a lot from me. But it's like, but it's not like they're, they don't.
But what do they do good, right? I think what they instill in me is good values, and
Yeah.
especially like my dad, like he really wants me to just focus on like what I love, and just go that way.
Yeah.
He doesn't want me to like be. He knows that like all the schoolwork I'm doing is busy work, and it's not really what I should be what I should like look towards in the future.
Or
But
like get passionate about it.
he thinks like I'm a good writer, right? So
Yeah.
he wants me to just focus on that and like really capitalize on it, so it like it shows when I'm older.
Mm.
So I really like that about him.
That's good. I mean, I think most parents we know, or most parents of the kids that we know, are authoritative. Where they support you. They
Mhm.
demand a lot, but they support you.
And especially because we're Asian,
Well, no,
and
I
we're
think-
all like second gen. Is that? Or
Second
no,
gen.
no. Some of us are second gen. Some of us are third gen. I think I'm third generation.
I think I'm second.
I think
Second.
I'm second for sure.
Like especially with those people who.
First gen is when they were born here, right?
No, that's
no,
third.
no, no.
First
Or
gen.
second.
First gen is people who
You
were
just
born in
came.
Korea.
Yeah.
Or doesn't have to be. And
Or,
like-
or
or
wherever
You
they immigrated
to
here.
the United States.
Born in Korea.
Oh yeah. No, sorry. It's 'cause we're just talking about like
Yeah.
us
Well,
specifically.
dude,
Okay,
come
not
on,
me.
Ryle. You're gonna oust Riley. Like,
Riley
Come on,
is
man.
Taiwanese.
Taiwan.
You're Taiwanese. I thought you're Chinese.
Taiwanese,
Taiwanese.
dude.
You're Taiwanese.
Democratic
Yeah.
country.
Well,
Okay.
Either
my
way.
parents are. I say they're permissive.
Permissive.
Yeah, 'cause,
Mm.
yeah.
How do you think that affects?
They really see how like they put a lot of stress on my older siblings, so they saw all that, and then they want
Oh.
to try to correct themselves with me. I think.
So what do you think is different, like about like what do you think you've learned on your own that you think your parents weren't very involved in?
Okay, so since they're more permissive, it's like more self-motivating for me. I want to motivate myself to do things rather than getting pushed. I think that's a lot more beneficial than having someone force you to do things you don't want to do.
Yeah, I kind of wish my parents were like that too, because sometimes I feel like they're too authoritative and that like they try to make all the decisions for me, and like sometimes I feel like my opinion and my answer doesn't really matter when juxtaposed with theirs, because theirs is always supposed to be right. So but like with authoritative parenting, there also comes many benefits, as in like you have parents who will always support you even if
Yeah.
they're really hard on you, like
Yeah.
you know that.
They do it out of love.
Yeah,
They want
and-
to push you further.
Of course, they
Yeah.
all love you, right?
But then again, they're really only teaching you what they know. Like they understand, but they can't know everything that you're going through.
That's true.
Especially our parents, they don't really understand social media.
that's
to the
why.
extent that we
Don't
do.
you talk to your parents a lot though? Don't you like kind
Well,
of?
yeah, but like no matter what, really, they're never gonna be like they're never gonna know everything.
That's true.
Like it's to the point where we're gonna have to teach ourselves some things.
Yeah.
Like same thing with us. If like I bet when we become parents, it's gonna be something that our kids have to deal with that we
just that
never-
generation,
Yeah.
the generational like.
Yeah. Or like I don't know. I know this is kind of extreme, but like what if like genetic manipulation or like gene changing becomes like a really common thing, and you can just
Yeah.
like get it whenever you want.
Uh-huh.
And then my kids are like, oh, I want blonde hair, like genetically, and I'm like, I don't know how to deal with this. I didn't grow up with this. Like, what do I?
Or
say?
just like dyeing their hair blonde.
No, but like kids do that now, and kids used to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. But like it's more like a permanent thing, or some it's some kind of weird science things come out that we don't know about because we're raised in
It could. It's
now.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just something
know
we won't
about it.
understand
So there's
when-
still some things that kids have to kind of learn themselves, but parents just will teach them, everything they know, pass down their knowledge and
Yeah.
things like that. Okay,
So what did they do good? What are they doing right? I think that
they're
they
teaching me
have
the
a-
right things.
I think they just themselves. They have a good head on their shoulders, and they have their stuff down.
Yeah.
So it just comes out as in parenting, I
Yeah.
guess.
Let's move on.
Walmart
Walmart employees.
What's
Well,
the-
I don't work at Walmart, so I don't
Well,
really
as
know.
just like a customer, what's the worst thing you've seen in your store?
Well, I don't go to Walmart.
I saw a kid. like with the like those lightsabers you can just flick open.
Oh yeah.
He had that and he was just hitting shell. And he was like, Kylo Ren. And he was going ham. And he was breaking stuff. Like I saw a Walmart like an employee like walking. She's like, oh my god. And she walked to it. And I was like, that was it. That's what it said.
The worst thing I've seen out. Oh wait, no. Actually, I've honestly never seen anything like that in Walmart.
I haven't seen anything that bad either.
I don't
Alright,
know.
let's keep
We're
going.
an OC, bro. We don't see much.
What is a life hack that doesn't require you to do anything new? Just change the order in which you're already doing something. I don't know anything.
Milk before the cereal.
You know what?
Oh, that's a good argument.
What
Do you
can I
do
say,
milk
man?
before cereal? Or do you do cereal then milk? Do you do cereal then milk?
I
or
do
milk and then
cereal
I do
then
cereal
milk.
then
Cereal then
milk.
milk.
Yeah, cereal then
But
milk.
like some people,
Well,
they're
okay,
like
I
milk
get,
before cereal.
I
you know?
understand. No,
There's one exception though.
What?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What?
You
Why?
want it to be crunchy, right? So you just put the milk. You put a little bit.
That's
at a
all
time.
cereal.
Okay,
though.
no, but that's the argument I'm trying to make. Like, I understand the appeal of doing cereal second, which
Wait,
is
just
like,
eat
I don't
the
want it to
cereal
get
as soon as you
soggy,
pour it.
Yeah.
right? Because people don't want it to get soggy.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you pour the milk on it, then the bottom ones are gonna get all soggy.
Yeah.
Like I get
Yeah,
it.
and the thing with like putting cereal before milk is like you can gauge how much milk you're putting because like it will go up to the top.
Honestly,
and then
it's
it will,
not like
cap
it's not
off.
like a thing where it's like, oh my god, the milk's gonna flood. Like you can
Okay,
just
but
eyeball.
if you put milk in first, you don't know how much cereal you're putting until it starts like, you know what I mean? And
You know
if
what's
you
another
put too
thing?
much, you can't really like mix it well. You can't get the homogeneous mixture of two
Homogeneous.
flavors.
And you know another thing that people do like differently. Do you wet your toothbrush like when you?
Oh,
brush your
yes,
teeth?
I
Or
do
brush
that.
your teeth?
Before and
Or-
after.
of
Before
Or
and
do you like just put on toothpaste on like a dry toothbrush?
No,
No,
Because
no.
people do that. I don't know why. Like I don't know. But
Wait.
But then again, why do we wet the toothbrush?
I
Like,
know-
What does that give us?
Because the toothpaste is too like when you start brushing
It's
without
like
any water.
cream.
I know it's too like
It's like you're putting lotion on
Crusty.
your teeth.
Wait, but do you put water
That's
after you
gross.
put the toothpaste on?
Yeah, I
Why?
put toothpaste
No.
and then I put
I
water.
do
Yeah, me too.
water
I do.
first.
I do both. I do water, toothpaste, and water.
You put
again.
water when the toothpaste is on the brush.
no because okay so putting
Yeah,
water.
I do actually.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I put, yeah, no, you're
weird.
right.
Yeah.
I wet my toothbrush and I put the toothpaste, then I wet it again, and and then the toothpaste kind
And
of
sometimes it
flat a
falls
little
off.
bit.
No, sometimes it
Yeah,
falls
yeah.
off. I was
And
like,
you're
ah!
Let's keep going then. Lawyers are ready. I'm not a lawyer.
I don't know.
People who I can't read.
Maybe we should move to
People have made friends. You want to move to this next
unpopular
subreddit?
Let's do unpopular opinions.
All right. Well, we have a second subreddit here. It's called Unpopular Opinions, and this is kind of controversial with some of them.
We are running a trial by keeping on.
No, this is the big
my B.
hub part. But some of them can be really like this time about sex workers and things like
You
that.
can't be pro.
I think we
sex
should
worker.
skip that
Yeah,
one.
we'll skip it if it's a bit too touchy.
Let's replace the word sex worker with like fast food employee.
What?
You can't be pro.
What?
Like people make fun of fast food employees, but they're the ones that are using their services.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like be like, hey, you're gonna grow up to just be like a McDonald's server. It's like,
Hey,
hey,
what's wrong
but
with
you
that?
you stop by every morning and pick up breakfast, right? Like they're the ones
True.
who like true. That makes sense. You can't
Okay,
hate on
well,
McDonald's workers.
Some of them are really controversial. Like this is talking. I don't quite understand this one. This one about mental disabilities. I don't want to touch on that.
So if they were fighting for environmental conservation, and then you asked, so what is that? Like what are you talking about? And they're like, well, you're part of the problem if you already don't know about it.
Yeah, so it's like
That's what they're
when
asking.
when they ask the simple question, "How can I help?" they are instantly met with a disgusted if you have to ask that you're part of the problem.
Yeah,
It's
type
weird because people reject people from helping their cause just because just for some
Well, then you gotta think it's not really about the cost. It's just how they are inside. Like,
yeah, like if I go up to a environmentalist group or something and I'm like, hey, I want to help out, and they're like, well, do you know anything about environmentalism? And then I'm like, well, no, but I want to learn. And they're like, well, if you don't know anything, you're part of the problem. Well, like, how else am I supposed to learn? Like, I want to learn from the people who
well,
are
true environmentalists
support.
don't really think about it like that. But
Yeah.
just like
But people who are
closed-minded,
like that,
closed-minded
closed-minded
people
people are
that just
fine.
think that they're all that they're self-centered. You know, that's just how it comes out. So
What about you, Justin? Do you have anything to say, or?
I agree with your points.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. If a
pays
kid
for-
paid for something themselves, then the parents should have no right to take it from them.
Oh, this is a good one.
This is wisdom.
Yeah.
This is straight wisdom. If a kid buys like a Game Boy, that's his property. He bought it.
Yeah.
Don't take that's property.
Well, that kid
well,
does
no.
have no barriers. He's just gonna play it all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Being a parent, I would want to take it from my kid if it's engulfing too much of their time and that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, right here it says, and I actually mean paying for with money not given by the parents. I myself am not a minor anymore, but an online friend of
Oh,
mine
that's talking about adults, right?
had everything. Wait. So
Minor.
an online friend of mine had everything taken from him despite paying for all of it himself. I understand needing to punish your children, okay, but do so with the things you control and not the things they paid for.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with this statement.
Well,
That doesn't
yeah,
make sense.
some of them,
That makes sense.
some of them you have to go to an extent. Like if they buy like electronics and they're just on it 24/7,
Okay.
you need some sort of control. But they can't. You can't just be like, oh, I bought this, it's mine. You can't stop me.
So
But-
your mom gives you an allowance, right?
Yeah.
So that's technically her money she's giving to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So if you buy like a Nintendo Switch,
Yeah.
say you bought one and you're just playing it all day,
Yeah.
do you think it's okay if you are addicted and she sees that it's a problem, she can take it away from you?
Well, that's I think that's true about anything. But then again, I feel like if you buy something with like your hard-earned money, it's probably gonna be different. Cause you'll probably be like, this is mine. Like, but then again, I don't know.
I don't really think that's the problem. I think that because parents, they like usually they have like the best intention for you, and they see that your life is being altered in a way that may be detrimental by this electronic that you bought with your own money. I think they have a right to take it away and to regulate your life.
Think about it like this: if you committed a crime
Yeah.
and you were taken into custody,
Yeah.
do you take responsibility or do your parents? As a minor, they have to take responsibility for you.
Well, no, it's your responsibility for what you did, but it's just because you're a minor that your parents are like,
Exactly.
You brought
So
me
if
to it,
as a minor, it's the same thing. Like they still have responsibility for you. It's not like you're an adult yet. They
that's
still
but like
have
I think I'm not sure what he's like paid for what. Like
you
are
paid for
like,
something on like online, but he's talking about he's not a minor.
like
he's an adult.
okay, like what if like
So that's
like what if
legally-
like a child bought like a keyboard? Let's say like he bought like a keyboard and like to like make his like synthesizer.
I don't
like,
see a
music
problem
and
with
things like
keyboard.
that. But like, let's say like a parent is like, oh, let me use that or whatever. Or like he bought something that the parents can also use, and then he can be like, can the child say like, no, I bought it with my own money, it's mine.
Well, I don't think
want
it's
you to use
right
it."
because
I don't think that's
that-
right.
that's not right. But if it's something that's like detrimental to the kid's health, I think the parents have the right.
So if it's something where like the child, it's not like detrimental to the child's health, then or like mental
Okay,
stability.
so I think that
fine.
the another question that should be asked is, like, what's the regulation if a parent buys something for you?
Like a
They
phone,
they
right?
Control
Yeah.
it. They control it.
They
So
should
you
be able
think
to
they
control
control
Yeah,
it?
they're well. They,
No.
So
they're-
they could just
I don't
say
think
they
so.
could just
I
say
don't
like,
think so.
give me your phone right now. You're using it too much.
if you're using it too much, then they
Yeah,
Okay,
they
but
should
your
be-
phone is.
Okay,
you
what if
use
they
that for a
have no
lot of
probable
things.
cause and
Huh?
they're just like, give me your phone?
Well, that's not right. They need my thing is if they need cause for you for them to take it away.
Okay,
but then
well-
again, I feel like a lot of instances there's not gonna be many instances where parents like give me your phone.
Okay,
Right
well,
now,
I
let's
think
say
that is- I
let's
think
say
that
that the
is not-
parents'
happens.
emotional and mental state is not stable, as we're like the parents we're talking about now who have the best intentions. Like, let's say they're just like, they just don't care about like the kid, and they're just like, give me your phone. Like, what do you think should
Well, that's
happen?
just abusive parenting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
That's
a
not-
Okay,
Right.
but that happens in our world. So like,
That
what do you
does
think should
happen.
happen?
Well, I think that they shouldn't do it, but it still happens, right?
But and it is technically still their property.
So should the kid just like give him the phone because
They
the parent? Is
I mean,
doing-
yeah, I think so because I think that's the simplest solution. Because if they argued no, it's my phone, it's not really your phone. Like,
Your parents. Are
So
giving
you
it to
think the kid should just not do anything and just give it to her?
I don't know.
Like,
That's
let's
a-
say they weren't even using it. He just came in because
That's
she
a-
was like
that's
drunk
a-
or something, and
That's
said,
an
"Give me the
extreme-
phone."
That is a common case, but like, what if it's like my mom took my phone away? Well, she has to call me to pick me up from school. I have like counselors and tutors that I need to like talk to on my own.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of stuff dependent for my education and my well-being that is in that phone.
Yeah.
And even though I was like playing a game on it, that other parts of the phone still I need it. Like,
Yeah.
I actually require it.
But like just straight up property wise,
Yeah.
it is the parents.
It is my
property.
mom. Yeah, it is their phone.
So legally and like they have a right to just take it whenever they want. But like
Okay, but is
morally
it
and ethically,
justified? 'Cause-
morally. and
But if they're a
ethically
good parent,
'Cause the
then
law
they
is not
won't
always
think like
right.
that.
speaking- yeah. So if you're the thing you're talking about is just talking about parenting, like bad parenting. Because
Yeah.
most
Okay,
good
but-
parents will be like, yeah, like.
Okay, but
I
that's not
understand.
always the case.
Yeah,
like,
so if
what
you're
do
a
you think
bad
the kid
parent,
should do?
if
That's
you're-
just a bad parenting
If you're a
question.
bad
It's not
parent,
the same.
Okay,
it
but I'm
depends
asking
on,
you-
Yeah, if it depends on the situation. If a child knows that just giving in to the parent's desire, even though they're a bad parent, is the simplest solution,
They will just do
then
it.
maybe they'll just do that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't live in a bad household. Like, I don't live with crazy parents.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know what goes on with bad parenting. So I can't really stand in a position to offer any advice to people like that.
I mean, that's probably the best answer.
Big brain answer.
Let's end it right there.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah?
Okay.
Alright, let's continue then. Having kids is an accomplishment. We actually opened this one earlier. Because this statement, having kids isn't an accomplishment, is a very broad and vague statement.
Okay.
Because, like...
Giving
what do you think
birth
about-
to a child
Yeah.
is that non-accomplishment? I think
No,
that
because
is.
I think it's something like I think they're trying to say like having kids doesn't make you special, because
What?
everyone else has kids. But like having kids like is an accomplishment for you.
No, I think this is talking about it's not an accomplishment because most of the time it's like accidents. Like we didn't even want a baby, but it just came.
Yeah.
So
they use that as an excuse
yeah, and they're
to
saying like
justify their mistakes.
yeah. So
Oh.
he's saying that like that is not an accomplishment.
Because I thought he was trying to say like having a kid isn't like winning the lottery. Like it's not something like miraculous that when it happens to you, it's something you should brag about. It happens to everybody. Or
Well, see right here.
Or like a lot of people.
You're pregnant or have a kid, but a lot of the time these people didn't even want to have a baby yet.
So now they turn their oops into a great life accomplishment and never shut up about it online and in person. Most of the time it was an accident, not even a miracle. You were just careless.
Okay.
This
But-
question does not apply to everyone, but I am talking about most of this younger generation, aka I'm a nurse and my son is
Yeah.
king kind of
Okay.
people.
So
No, having kids is an accomplishment
But
because
I
that's
guess-
like a part of life that just like is so crucial or so special, right?
Yeah.
So like it's like this. You're born, you go to school, you graduate, married, have a kid. That's like 5 of like the most important, and then like you become a senior and you die. That's like the 7 most important parts of a person's life. Like, and having a child is one of them. So that's 1/7 of a person's most important moments in their life. So yeah, it's an accomplishment.
Biologically speaking, our only purpose in this life is to
Reproduce.
reproduce.
But I do say that when people do have a baby by accident and they say if they see it as an accomplishment, I think it's a lot better than just being a bad parent. But being really proud of what you have done is better than just being a bad parent.
It's good that parents, like, when they have children by mistake, are willing to raise it and be like,
Yeah.
hey, this child is beautiful, I want to raise it. That's better than having a mistake
That's an
and saying like, hey, we need to get rid of
So I
this
think
child.
they're just being more optimistic about it.
And optimism is always good.
Yeah.
So I think it is an accomplishment. But but on the basis that having a kid makes you special, I don't think that's true. Because, everyone has kids.
Well, not everyone. There's people
Yeah, I
who
know
can't
not
have
everyone,
kids.
but like the majority of without having children, our population would not exist.
Well, it does make you special, just people won't see it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just
I think if you're a parent, you should be proud of your kid. Just,
of course.
It doesn't make you like that much better person. Just, it's a good thing that you're a parent.
Although having a kid does make the parent reflect on themselves, it does sometimes make them a better person too.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, let's keep it going. Oh, that's a bad word.
Well, I mean, we could still talk about
Yeah.
it.
Such a
So people who drive obnoxiously loud can go bad word themselves.
I
By the-
haven't faced this problem yet. I
By
only
that I mean cars that make completely unnecessary loud noises when they accelerate or
facts.
rev up.
yes.
It's obnoxious, it's rude, and it's especially pathetic on ugly, old, heavily
I know,
modded cars.
those-
Yes, you made me look. Now
Yeah.
go blank yourself. But hey, I guess for some people, any attention is good attention.
I don't think it's the attention. I think for some people, it's
God.
part of the experience. When you drive fast cars, you want the loudness to be
But
to
like,
complement the fast driving.
people look for like a second and then they forget about you.
Yeah.
Like who are you trying to impress
Okay,
the
yeah,
people?
I-
It's not fast, but okay, let's think about it like this. If you're driving a fast car, would you rather have one that's loud or have a Tesla that's so quiet, and then when you speed up, you don't get the
having a Tesla is
satisfaction.
different. Having a Tesla is different. It's because when you have a Tesla, people look at your car because it's a Tesla.
Yeah, but you won't get the same driving experience because
So,
you don't have the sound.
So I feel like people who get like obnoxiously loud cars are doing that because they don't
No,
have
and
a look at
especially-
me.
They're not
car.
trying to impress people
Yeah, they
in
are.
other cars. They're
Yeah,
trying
they
to people watching like that are
No,
slow
Or no,
walking.
I
no.
feel like
No,
I feel
they're
like
trying to
There's a
impress-
reason why they blast music, roll down the windows, and put their arm out there like
Yeah, and
looking
they're
around at everyone.
and
And then like when the light turns green, it's like like they're obviously they have no one to impress. So they're
Isn't
just
that
trying to impress
equivalent to
random
someone
people.
wearing chains and bling and they're wearing all these nice clothes on the street?
Yeah, they like the
walking?
attention. They like people
they
looking.
want
at them.
people looking at them, but what they don't realize is that most people who look at them are like that
They're
guy's very
disgusting.
annoying.
They're disgusting.
Yeah, or like let's say you're driving a really fast car and it's loud. Police are gonna find you. If you drive a Tesla and it's fast,
That's
police
true.
won't even look at you.
You get a
I think
quiet
the
car.
problem
it's a
is
sneaky
if they're
car.
driving legally and they're okay. I mean it's okay, but like if they're obnoxiously loud car, they're like cutting through the freeway like that and everything, that is kind of annoying.
No,
but, like,
because like the cars that this person is talking about is like the type of cars where they get stuff done on their car, where they put like a
Spoilers
spoiler
and
and
stuff?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like we're from the get go, we're already talking about people who want to just go out on the street and get attention from random cars.
But
it's the same as people
that's not
doing
all the
stuff to
people
themselves.
think
to
Yeah,
get
it
attention.
is.
They just
Yeah,
want
it
the
is. Cars
attention
aren't.
and they
Cars
get it.
themselves are not this loud. They have to get stuff done at a dealership.
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's you. How you
So
do
that
you.
means
But
they
maybe-
paid
maybe-
money for their car
Or-
to be that loud.
A lot of people are just car hobbyists and they like that kind of stuff. It's not like they're trying to get attention.
But still, like, what are you doing with that sound? You're just making people annoyed.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
really.
like people paid for this sweater. It's like, hey, what are you gonna do with this sweater? It's the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
just do you be you. Bro.
Like, why are you
Whatever.
wearing the Fila shirt there?
I mean, I don't know.
It looks good, right? You want
Yeah.
it. You like
It looks
to
good.
Okay, but we're
You want
the
attention,
type
right?
of cars
So-
you're talking about are the like different like old models, you know, like collectors and like
Like the
you know what I'm
cars that
talking
like people
about,
have purposely done stuff to
yeah.
make it louder.
So they get like just an old car and they put on like spoilers to obnoxiously be loud.
yeah, like that's like me like adding stuff to this shirt, like ironing on patches and stuff. to
Yeah,
this
and he
shirt.
puts like
Yeah.
and making it like radical just for people.
just
to
so
see.
like you could go out and everyone will look at you and be like,
Okay,
and you think
cool.
like
you have a loud car. All right,
Like,
cool.
actually, I wouldn't be.
Exactly.
I would actually be fine with it if the car looks nice. But if it's an old, nasty car,
Yeah,
you
and
make
we're
it loud,
talking
I'm
about-
like, come on, man.
like crust.
Why?
Come
yeah,
on,
we're talking
man.
about
Why?
ugly old heavily modded
Yeah.
cars.
But
So-
like the nice looking ones, I'm fine.
I think we're
if
all
it's
in
loud,
agreement.
yeah, if
I'm
it's like a
fine.
BMW, I'm like, damn. It's like, dang. It's like.
Or
Next
whatever.
question. Okay.
Emoticons, emoticons, the text faces, like I don't know what this is, and have more emotion than emojis.
Nah.
Like this is boring. I don't
That's
know about
boring.
this. You guys want to do one more? Or you guys want to continue on to the last?
Let's
Let's
go.
do
Press
one-
the
one
button.
more,
Press
one
the
more,
button.
one more,
Press
one
the.
more.
Alright.
Come on.
Ash
man.
Ket. Get out of
He's
here.
a god awful Pokemon.
Okay, maybe
Okay,
we
we
should
have
just
no-
move on. Maybe we should just
Possibly
move
the
on,
word.
just away.
You sure? This
Yes.
guy looks like he wrote.
No,
Come on,
paragraphs.
Jay-Wang, just move on.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's move on.
Let's move on to the.
So we
press
got
the
this. We got the morality test here. Now
Ooh, I like this one.
is
I like
the
this one.
the real test right here. Will you press the button? Is a choice between two options. Most of the time, it's you give up something but you get something. So let's just. It's simple as that. Let's just start.
It's a question of ethics.
You are given $1 million, but the person on Earth that you hate most is given $1 billion. So you get $1 million, but the person
I
you
would
hate
press the
most gets
button.
more money.
I would
I
press the
don't.
button.
I don't care about.
I don't
them.
care about
I mean,
the
I don't
person
have
I
anyone I
hate.
really hate. so
Yeah, no, I mean,
whatever.
even if you hate someone and they get that much money, you have $1 million. Like,
Yeah.
like what are they gonna do?
Okay,
Hire
but-
people to kill you? Like,
I think
Actually-
as a human. What?
it doesn't.
If
It
they're
doesn't.
like
It's
your
not gonna
mortal
matter.
enemy,
It's
and,
not
like,
gonna matter.
y'all
Yeah, it's not
competing
gonna
for
matter.
like wealth. You see him like balling in the hills.
No,
you
but
know,
you're gonna
you just
know.
got
But
$1
you're
million.
gonna know that you're the one who gave them that money. You're gonna know that. You're gonna be like, hey, I pressed this button. I give you that
I
money.
think you take the moral high road. Like
Yeah. So you're gonna be like, hey, I have more money.
He
than
buys a
you.
mansion and a car. Be like,
Yeah.
Hey man,
I'm the
I
yeah.
did
You're
that.
welcome. I'm the one who.
I
gave you
made that.
I
did
did
it
that.
so good.
That's
Yeah,
like
so
Drake
you know what?
saying,
I'm
you see this
pressing-
right here? We all. That's us. We created that.
Yeah, we're pressing the button right now.
Press
pressing
the
the
button.
button.
Press the button.
So now,
Oh yeah, most people agree with it.
so most people agree with us. So 65% of people agreed, and for 35%.
Dude, that 35% must have people they hate, bro.
I know.
Like real haters. You can hear everybody's thoughts,
Oh,
but you
man.
can't turn it off ever.
So like Spider-Man
Oh.
loud. Wait, how loud is it?
Like you hear like their voice, like
Like
I'm
Bruce
thinking-
Almighty prayer loud? Because you guys remember in Bruce Almighty when he kept hearing people's prayers? And he didn't know what
more
to do?
about just like their regular
just no.
speaking voice, just like
Oh, that must be
hi,
really
I'm thinking about the color red.
See, but the thing is, after a while, you must get used to it.
No,
Like,
no.
it
you
can't-
must go insane.
I
though.
think
That's how you get used to it.
no,
by
I think
going
after a
insane.
while, it's
No,
like you
but
start
it's like-
getting involved in everyone else's lives but your own.
you just
So,
become
like, you
very
start-
intrusive.
Yeah, you start entering a paradox in which you're more involved in other people's lives than your own. So your life becomes smaller.
Yeah,
in
I
comparison, like,
wouldn't press
I
this
would.
I
button.
would not press.
No,
It's just too much. It's too much.
Too much
input.
stress.
Like, you would just know too much. Yeah, I will not.
I'm pretty sure.
And most
What?
people agree with us.
No, most people don't agree with us.
No,
No, we
did
said
not
we're not.
press it. People
Oh,
have-
sorry, but there's so much people that would press the button. That's
Yeah,
scary.
48% have.
That's pretty. I don't like that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You can have all Superman's powers, but the most loved one will concentrate. What?
Wait.
My
The
mom's
one
gonna
you
come
love
at
the
me with
most-
these hands, dude. Do they have powers too?
Oh, that's a great question.
If they're just like-
I don't
are they
think
just
so.
like a regular person. That's like a regular person trying to kill Superman. Like,
Yeah, but then you lose
But
the
you have to
people you
kill
love.
the loved one.
No, you don't.
You don't
If
have to
they're
kill
really
them,
annoying,
but
you
they
can just, like,
hate
lock
you
them
now.
up.
Just put them in jail.
Yeah. If they're like a regular person, you can just lock them up or something. And when
Yeah,
you
but
look-
you're gonna
But that's
bear to
supposed to-
see the loved one
That's so
behind
scary
bars.
though, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't
I don't
try
want
to
my
kill
own
you.
mom. Like, okay, my mom loves me the most. I'm not gonna lie, but like, I don't want like to
What
know
about
that my
your
mom
dad?
is there and she really wants to. Dude, come on, my dad. Really? Nah, but like, I really don't want to live with knowing that like the one that loves me most is trying to kill me.
This
Kinda-
option has too much moral, what's it called? Moral responsibility, and I don't want moral responsibility.
I'm not gonna
I
press the
wouldn't.
button.
I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
pressing
press
this.
I would not press it either.
Oh, people agree with us.
it. Yeah.
57% have agreed. Next question.
Have
You
any
can have
superpower.
any superpower.
Stuck in a curable coma a month later.
Wait. You
Wha-
have
wait,
any
what?
superpower, but you will be stuck.
Wait, so you
No.
just get a month of free superpower. That's it.
But then you can. What if you can like?
Wait, like how?
What if-
this guy said the power to not get comas? Wait, but like.
No. That's
Wait,
so-
yeah. How long is the coma? Is it like
And
a lifeline?
uncurable. It's lifelong.
Oh
No,
Why would
what?
you do that? You get superpowers for a month,
Or maybe you could become invincible.
and it's have any, so it means you can only have one.
I'll do the shadow
Unless-
clone jutsu,
unless-
and then my shadow clone will live my life.
No, but isn't it like when you're in a coma, you can't like go on? Like, don't you need mental awareness?
Oh,
when
you're
your
right,
shadow
you're
clones
right,
are
you're
alive?
No,
Yeah,
forget
I'm
that,
not,
bro.
I'm not
I
pressing
don't like that.
This is dumb.
Wait, no one's gonna.
Yeah,
What the?
yeah.
Why would people do that?
No, see, a lot of Papa
People
didn't press
agree
the button.
with us.
Dang, we're just too good.
You understand the most fundamental principles of the universe, but no one else will be able to understand it during
No,
your lifetime.
no.
That's just people like.
So you'll
I
be
would
able
do
to
it.
understand infinity and like all of the intergalactic.
Like Leonardo da
degrees.
Vinci had all these like thoughts, right? Like he
Wait,
was ahead
I'm,
of his
but then
time.
I'm
you would
pressing the
know.
button. I'm pressing
would-
the button.
I
You
would
know why?
not. I
You know
would
why?
not.
Because even if people don't know, you can write everything down and
Yeah.
know that after you die,
They
people
will cite
understand.
you as like a historical figure.
Yeah, and
like,
you will
Okay, but
Yeah,
the thing
you-
is
your
with
legacy
like
will-
geniuses back then who like developed who were on a different level.
Yeah.
Like we're talking like Einstein and stuff,
Okay,
right?
okay,
Who were
okay.
way ahead of their time. Thing is like, didn't they live like kind of a lonely life because they were always so
He had a wife.
better than.
Yeah, get away.
Okay, but
Because you can be like, I understand the universe, and people will be like, oh, I don't get it, but like, I still like you as a person.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what you're talking
if Jay
If I
Wang
knew
was
this
on
fact-
some next level
Yeah, like,
stuff,
what if I understood everything, and I was like, dude, there's a level of like, I made a new math.
okay, but
I,
what if
I
you?
created
I
new
made
math.
a new map?
And you'd be like, I don't know what this is, but
Hey,
like,
you want to
hey,
play Smash
that's-
though? You
yeah,
want to play
that's
Smash?
cool.
Let's just play
You
Smash.
can just live a normal life. You
Yeah.
just like make sure that you write everything down so that after you die, you pass on your knowledge.
Yeah. I'm press the button.
I'm pressing the button. Wait, who wants to press the button?
I would.
Majority.
Me, Ryan, and
rules.
Riley.
Majority rules.
Justin.
I would not, because what if we're talking about the type of person who's so obsessed with they're a workaholic, right? So all they do is talk about their
No,
work
but we're
the
talking
whole
about
time.
you. You understand the most fundamental.
Would
So
you
it's
want the principles
Yeah.
of the
Okay, but I'm still living like a regular life.
Yeah.
Uh,
that's
okay,
fine.
then I press the
Yeah, because
button.
it's you. It's
Go
asking.
for it.
It's telling you will have this. Boom! Look at that. 73% agree with us.
thing. We're on a street.
We're kind of nice though.
We are part of the majority.
But why we all got the same opinion?
You can
You can
wish for anything
you want, whatever you want.
Someone
But
is
someone
dying.
die after everyone.
Is it someone I know?
Who? Wait. So it's somebody like a person. So a person will die.
A
So you're
random
committing.
person.
You're committing murder.
Like Thanos levels of random. Like, come on.
Yeah. Wait. I was literally gonna say this right here. I wish no one would die from my wishes. So you could
That's
just
paradoxical and it wouldn't
Wish, so
work.
everyone. You could just be like, I wish everyone was immortal. Wait. What if you just said, I wish everyone was immortal, and then like after you wish for a bunch of stuff, you're
Dude,
like,
I would not that wished upon me to be immortal.
no. What if you just ask for everyone to be immortal, and then you just wish for a bunch of PS4s and stuff, and you'd be like, I wish everyone was immortal again.
No, just don't try and get out of it. Just know that everyone will, one person will die if your wish is going.
Then obviously.
Really?
not.
Are you
I
gonna
mean,
want?
if it's someone random, then
Are you
sure.
gonna want a burger in your hand at the expense of someone's life?
What if you wish for no one to die?
What if you wish for
No,
something
okay,
really high?
that is out of the picture. Okay, we're talking
Okay.
about like, I wish for like $1 million, but then someone random halfway across the world would die that I don't even know.
Okay,
like,
no,
I would
do-
push a
I-
button.
no,
Wait,
no,
but
I
what
would
if it's
because
someone
think
like
about it.
what if it's someone like old, like they're literally about?
You
to
don't
die?
know that. That's
Okay,
that's
I
not.
think we're getting too
No, I would do
deep.
this. I would solve the environmental crisis that we're in.
Make sure your mic is plugged in all the way.
I would stop global warming and all that stuff. Save many more lives at the cost of
Yeah.
like myself.
So
I don't know.
is it necessary to sacrifice the one to save the many?
That is
Yes.
ethical. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would press the button.
You press the button,
Yeah.
I
really?
would press the button.
You press the button, really?
Yeah, press it. That's a real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
yeah.
Who said they wouldn't?
I wish no one would die for my wishes.
Paradox
time.
Grabs pop.
I wish everyone who died came back immediately after they died.
All right, let's go next.
All right. You have some questions?
Should we do the questions?
Do you want to move on?
What time is it?
Some
What time is it?
questions?
It's
Or,
3:34 already.
Oh, we should move on to some questions.
All right. Well, let's move on to some questions then.
All right.
Okay,
So,
so should I
what should I put
start
in
it
the
off?
background while we answer questions?
You can start
Let's
off
just-
with a
okay.
question you like.
So the first question from Josh.cjs.
Kaleha.
That's Kaleha.
That's
That's
Josh
Josh
Kaleha.
Kaleha's.
Okay, what
What's
was
up,
the
Josh?
what was the motive for starting your own podcast?
Well,
I wanted to have a conversation with my friends. I wanted to record it and put it on YouTube. Boom. Next question.
No, okay. Well, honestly,
It didn't
I
start
s-
off. It didn't start off as this. It
Yeah.
started off
I
as
came
a.
I came to Riley and I was like, "Do you want to do a podcast?"
Well, no, it didn't start like that. It started as. A
Oh, we wanted to
club.
do a club.
It was initially a writing club.
Oh yeah.
And then I said like, "Hey, let's do a podcast." And you're like, "Oh, I'm on
You
board."
guys
No,
named
at
it
first we wanted
you guys
to do,
named
like,
it
a
the media
combination.
club, so I didn't know because you were like, because you asked me first. Like, you were like, "Hey, join media, like, be a board of media club," and I was like, "What is media club?" And then you were like,
Yeah,
"You
I
didn't
didn't-
tell me."
I
You
didn't
didn't
know
tell
what
me.
media
Justin
club
Kim the whole
was.
time's like, "Hey, make me board member, make me."
You were
board
just
member."
like, we're media club. We talk about politics, and I was like, dude, I know nothing about politics.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
I was not sure of our
Yeah,
mission
I was like,
statement.
I'm okay. And then like you came to me like a week later, you're like, we're making a podcast, and I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
Alright, to be honest, guys, I've never listened to a podcast until we started making.
I think
I listen to podcasts.
it didn't really start as like we wanted to start a podcast, but it just came into its own thing. So
Yeah.
I think that's.
and
what
then
happened.
just became the most fun thing to do. So we just kept doing it.
I
Alright,
think everyone
next
loves
question. Move on. Forward.
Next question, Marvin Chang. Do you guys think the Troy internship is a good idea?
I think it is,
Yeah.
but I don't like the limits they set on us.
Yeah, no, me either. Because I think we should just be able to intern at like why can't we get paid for an internship?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
and it's
apparently,
basically a job.
Apparently, we can. It just gets more complicated. Like, if you talk to Miss
Maybe
Downham, you can get paid.
That,
for
but like,
it.
I don't want to do 150 hours of this.
I-
there's-
I-
my
My
internship-
internship is pretty nice. I like my internship.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work,
I
but
guess.
I'm doing what I want to do. So.
Because I think it's because you don't want your motive to be the money, but to be the value of it.
Ooh, that's true.
I
Like
feel
the-
like we should. I feel like we should have something in the background.
I think it's a good idea overall. I like it, and it like
Yeah.
gives me purpose over the summer because sometimes I just like lay at my in my bed and I get really bored.
All right, next question.
All right, Josh Kalea again asked, "Will podcasts have face cams in the future?" I think we wanted to film it. We actually tried. It's just a little too hard right now, but we're definitely gonna do that later.
We're gonna try to film.
There's
stuff.
like one camera and like recording all of us.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Next question.
Someone asked, Shaw523 asked, Audible?
That's on. I'm pretty sure that's on.
Okay,
What does it say?
Audible?
what is that?
Question
We're
mean?
not on Audible.
We are not on Audible.
YouTube.
No.
We're on YouTube and
Isn't
SoundCloud.
Audible the
Book.
Amazon?
Audible is like the book, like
It's the
audio
audiobook thing.
I think they do. I think
Sorry.
they do have podcasts.
No.
Oh no, I think it's talking about like is Audible sponsoring the podcast? Because almost every podcast is sponsored by Audible.
Oh.
No, we have no sponsors. We buy everything with our own money.
We should get a sponsor.
Like
Riley?
who? Like who would sponsor us?
Like,
Troy?
like,
Troy would
Kirkland
sponsor
Water.
us? Yeah, Kirkland Water, please sponsor us.
and
We haven't even broken like 200
No, we're gonna
views.
maintain YouTube because especially when we figure out the camera thing,
Yeah.
we will need video.
And if we
so-
make any other breakthroughs, maybe we'll go on a different.
Yeah.
platform.
Next
Okay.
question.
Riley J. Sanadat asked, "What is your deepest thought?"
Hello, Riley Sanadat. I want to tell you my deepest thought right now is the Mariana Trench, the deepest point in the ocean. That's my deepest thought.
I think I'm thinking about just like life.
Good one.
Thank you.
I don't want to share my deepest thoughts because y'all gonna get weirded out by
Well,
me.
deepest.
Whoa.
Okay, what does he mean by deepest thoughts? Like the most like
Something on your
introspective,
mind
like-
right now, just like that.
Think-
That's really wrestling with you.
You guys realize that we didn't choose to be here. We were kind of just born and thrust into this world and forced to go to school.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
before we were born, we weren't conscious. Like God didn't ask us, "Do you want to be born?" We were just kind of born, and they were like, "You have to go to school. You have to get a 4.5 GPA. You have to go to college, get a job, pay taxes."
See,
pay
I'm already
social
weirded
security."
out.
This is
I'm
Troy,
already weirded
Troy
out
people
right now.
only, you know.
Yeah,
Troy
but like things like that.
expectations.
You guys realize that? You guys realize that? You guys realize we really don't know if there's an afterlife or not. It's just all faith and belief. There's no scientific
Okay,
proof that
okay,
we go
dude.
anywhere after we die.
I'm hungry and I want food. That's my deepest thought right now.
After we die, what happens?
All I know is I get some deep thoughts when I'm driving home in the car.
Really?
All I know is
Yeah.
that
Or in
I
the
get
shower.
deep.
I get deep shots in the shower.
Not in shower. I'd say more in the car.
I have no thoughts in the shower at all. It's just
I'm just like I need to get clean.
yeah. I'm like clean.
No, especially
get
if it's
that.
like late. If it's late at night and I'm driving home and it's like really peaceful, no cars, bro. My
You-
mind just goes into
Do you
an alternate
think? Do you guys
dimension.
think better with music or without music?
With
without like no.
Wait,
with
it
silence?
depends.
No, when
The
it's
thing is-
without, your mind is so bored that it just wanders in different places.
When
You ever realize
when I
that?
do homework,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll play music. But when it's studying and I need to get a concept in my head, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh
play
yeah, I
music.
played lo-fi or Studio Kit.
Yeah, I need some kind of stimulus other than like just facts and books for me to study.
Yeah.
I need something.
Oh yeah,
going-
studying. Yeah. I use music, but
and like whenever
when you want to get deep
Whenever-
thoughts, though.
no, but when I'm like chilling at home, like when reading or something, I put on like lo-fi. It like just adds stimulus.
Do you wanna ask the next?
Does
do you wanna do
anyone
the next?
else
Yeah.
want to share their deepest thought or no?
I'm good.
Justin Kim.
What's your deepest thought?
No,
Is it the
Justin Kim
Mario
is my
Trench?
deepest thought.
Justin Kim
Yo.
is your deepest thought. Why?
Yo, man.
Just
Yo.
the,
Are
the,
Are you
the
gonna
depth-
respond
the
to him?
depth
Are you
of-
just gonna leave him
The
hanging?
depth and complexity
I
of
don't know
Justin
about
Kim
that
as a
one.
person is the deepest thing you can muster.
Why is this? Oh, you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Wayne
Moving
Man
on.
Alex asks,
Alex Wang.
why is the sky blue?
I shot. Oh,
Because it reflects everything except blue light. Ooh.
is that what it is?
I think
It's
so.
some kind of chemical.
No, it's
Atmosphere.
okay. It's the
Yeah.
sun rays that are like this, right? But then since
Earth
it travels so far to the Earth, by the time it reaches the Earth, the wavelength is
No, it's
specifically
not.
at
No, it's
blue.
not. No, it's not.
The sky
No,
is.
no, no,
That's
no,
why-
no,
everyone
no,
be
when
quiet.
when
Everyone be
sunset,
quiet.
it's red because the wavelength. Has
No, no, no,
one
no, no, no,
length
no,
to
no, no.
Earth.
Everyone be quiet. The sky is blue because the sky is just one big mirror and the ocean is blue. And since we have a lot of ocean on our Earth, it's like a mirror and it's reflecting.
Liar,
Nope, it's
liar.
not. Okay,
That's
here's
why-
the.
Are you telling me
explanation.
Ohio has a blue sky? Because there's nothing around
But
there.
there's water in the air, so it's like a mirror on the water in the air.
no mirror in the air.
Okay, so light is part of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is
It's getting kinda
all the colors,
This
right?
is boring.
This is boring.
Bro,
Whatever. I don't-
okay.
We didn't ask you to answer
Alright,
the question. Go on,
Wang
keep
Man,
going.
Rio Rain is my
What
boy.
did Riel say?
He asked, "Why do we exist?" Which is what Justin Wang just.
No,
like,
no,
why
no,
is
no.
that a
I
dumb
said
question?
I was talking
Yeah,
about.
why is that?
Why
dumb
do we
question?
exist? Okay, can you
Okay.
answer the
Why
question?
do we exist? Here's why we exist, right? Because you know, our parents wanted kids, or it's an accomplishment.
Okay, well, where did our parents come from? And where did their parents?
They
and
come
parents
from
and
their
parents and
parents.
parents and
It
parents
all
come
came-
Chicken or egg first?
chicken.
What? Really?
Chicken.
Oh, it's because like God made life. Well, isn't it?
Okay, if you want the
life?
Christian answer, it's because God had a
Christian answer.
special design
Do you want
for
that
us
with
as
cheese
humans.
or without cheese?
So He made us so that we would be the most powerful organism on this
The
earth.
religious answer is that God created us to be here as in His vision. The scientific answer is that through millions of years of evolution,
And genetic mutation.
yeah, and we just ended up like this.
Yeah.
The Justin Wang answer is that we're here to party hard, live hard, die hard.
Oh, I gotta
Yo, that was kind of nice. I'm
no,
putting
I
that
got
on
one for
you,
you. It's
but-
live for a good time, not a long time.
That's a good one.
It's
YOLO.
here for a good-
And the last question I think is a good
that's
one
the
to end
definition
on.
for it.
CRISPR 10,
CRISPR.
Chris
like a
Lee.
genetic like. Okay,
Chris Lee. He asked, "Why are y'all so cool?" And
Wait, cool.
Aww.
Cool
cool,
or cruel? Like,
cool.
like with an R?
Yeah, no, cool, like cool, like why are you awesome?
Why are we so
Whatever.
cool? Alright,
Why
let
are
me
we
tell you
so
this
cool?
right now.
Alright.
We are so cool because our internal body temperature is around 98 degrees and we just keep it going.
Actually, that's pretty hot for most organisms on this earth.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for us it's pretty chill.
But for
Okay,
most
don't give a
organisms on
scientific
this
answer.
earth,
Just
it's
really
pretty-
though, why are we so cool? It's like,
I thought I didn't have any friends for the longest time. I didn't think I was cool at all.
thanks, Justin.
Thank you
Jeez,
for that.
it's
You
been a
don't-
good
you don't-
3
I know,
years.
I
You don't
with
need to
you.
get emotional, man.
I thought I had friends but no like amazing super friend.
Wait, why
I
does that
would
make
die
you
with.
cool?
How's that?
No, I thought that's like I'm not cool
Oh,
because I don't have any.
You know
super
what?
friend.
The answer to your question is we're just studs, alright?
We're
I'm
just
not-
You know, like
I'm not a
we get
stud.
girls every day. You know, we got like bank flowing in. You
No,
know,
it's
we
not,
just like.
bro. My body follows the same design as a whale lord. Okay,
Alright, I
you understand?
think,
I don't have any stud value right now. At least right now. I'm working on that, bro. To answer your question, Chris, I don't know why
Just
we're
start
so
a
cool.
podcast and be
Yeah,
like
there you
us.
go. Start
Yeah.
a podcast, you get 10 cool swag points. There you
Hey,
go.
come on our podcast, guest speaker,
Yeah.
and then there you go.
Yeah, 10
Um,
swag points. You see, like Alex Wayne came on, he got ASBVP. What can I say?
Oh,
Yo, we just doing magic.
Correlation,
out here.
correlation, not
Alex
causation.
Wayne podcast that one does have the highest
Yo,
views.
that one
out of-
slaps, bro. That one slaps.
That one has the highest views out of any other one we've done. So, yeah.
Alright.
Well, I think that's a good question to.
No
leave off
coincidence there.
on. Thank
Just
you.
saying.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening to this amazing, super duper 7-period podcast. I think it went pretty well.
Let us know
We
if you
did.
like this like new format of like Q&As, because I liked it.
I like Q&As. If you guys want us to review any other like Reddit subs or things like that, or anything online.
Any
that we can
suggestions
talk
will be
about.
appreciated.
Or if you guys just want us to talk about anything in general, let us know. Email us, contact us, comment, subscribe, like, everything. Make sure you guys stay cool out there.
If you guys made it this far, you guys are the best.
Yeah, thank you.
7PP. We out.